And he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At the
so from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
Love going to keep it on the option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice
touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting basketball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Is a turnover on down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Love with a give to Dillon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Love. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Love. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready up.
2nd and 11.
58 to Mike. Warrior jump. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Play action this time with Love. And this is caught at the end. Touchdown, Packers. Russell Gage, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Number 29.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down.
Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
Operating from the gun. Love. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I mean, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 23-yard line.
Love. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Love to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are pouring it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 42. Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down at the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
And it's third down. 3rd and 15.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And, here's a sight that you definitely don't want to see. That is Jordan Love, the quarterback, still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
93, 52, 96,
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Looking deep for Adam. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Green Bay.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Blue down. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Motion. Nice.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 10 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, That's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 75 yards. And the Bears claw one back. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 49, Bears 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Bears.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dalton, first and 10. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And goal to go.
Dalton here from the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And it'll be Dalton again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Packers 56, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Open man is Komet, the tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the play. First down, Bears.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Robinson, incomplete. It's
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Draw play. Cohen. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Smith on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57. Defense wins championships, baby.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 30 yards. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Packers 56, Bears 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Dalton bootlegs out. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Dalton sets up play action.
Bears 41-yard line.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oh, my goodness.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
6-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. 2 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The tackle made.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
to you. I'm going back to you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
The Vikings are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock.